New Year festival. I went
Was
to
it fun?
yeah, it was fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
good, good. I'm so glad. That's great.
yeah.
Wonderful. Um, what did they do there?
They
Oh,
have food, they have activities, and they have a
awesome.
show, people
Oh,
dancing.
nice.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
Great. I'm glad you had a good time. Okay, let's take a few moments to just allow the body to settle. Right? Before we begin our more active practice, you can close your eyes if you'd like. You can soften your gaze to look to the tip of the nose and draw your awareness within. If you'd like, you can bring your palms down onto your thighs or your knees. Sometimes we feel like we want to keep our energy within. Maybe we've been putting out a lot of energy and we'd like to kind of go within and the palms can face down. If you feel like you kind of need a little bit of energy, you want to be a little more receptive and open with your posture, you can turn your palms open on your lap. But wherever it is, let your elbows soften, let your shoulders soften, and take a slow, deep breath in through the nostrils. And maybe you could feel a little more lengthening from the tailbone through the crown of the head, lengthening through the sides of the body, openness across the chest and shoulders. And as you exhale, give yourself a soft sigh out and melt down through the throat, the chest, the belly. Feel the way the sitting bones drop down into the seat beneath you. And then as you inhale, keep the sense of rootedness through the lower body, but lengthen a little more as you inhale slowly and deeply. And as you exhale, let your arms melt down to the sides of the body. And maybe take a moment to kind of dangle and shake out your wrists and shake out your elbows and just kind of shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. And then let's turn our palms away from the hips and sweep the arms out to the side, extend out to the side, big open T, and bring your palms above you in prayer and float your palms down over the center line of the body to the heart center. Inhale, reach your arms out in a big open T. And now imagine your arms are moving down through water. Release down your shoulders, your elbows, wrists, and hands. Turn your palms away from the hips. Inhale, reach out to the side, big open T, all the way up to the sky. Bring your palms to prayer above your head, and exhale, float your palms down over your chest. Inhale, reach out, big open T. Exhale, float your arms back down to the sides. Let's do that one more time, warming up the body. Turn your palms away from the hips. Reach your arms out, stretch high, bring the palms to prayer, and exhale, float your palms down over your heart center. Inhale, reach out, open T, and exhale, float your arms back down to the side. Now let's lift our shoulders up. Imagine if you had like little puppet strings on your shoulders. Someone's in the ceiling, lifting your shoulders up. Shrug, shrug, shrug. Maybe take an extra sniff in or two through the nostrils and drop with a sigh. All right, let's do that twice more. Inhale, puppet strings lift, shoulders to the ears, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Drop. One more time. Inhale, shoulders lift, maybe your heels lift, and sniff in and drop. Okay, let's lift our shoulders up. Let's roll them back and down. Do some shoulder roll. Glide your shoulders back and down. So breathing in, shoulders lift. Breathing out, roll them back and down. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, roll back and down. Breathing in, shoulders lift. Breathing out, roll back and down. Let's do four more. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, rotate them back and down. Breathing in, shoulders lift. Breathing out, roll back and down. Two more times. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, roll back and down. One more time. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, roll back. Glide your shoulders down the back. Okay, let's take our right shoulder up to the count of three. So that little puppet string is going to lift it up a little and lift it up a little more. And now shrug your shoulder to your ear, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Drop it down in the count of three. One, two, like your fingertips have magnets on them. Release them down. Yeah. Take your left shoulder up. Om one. Om two, a little higher. Om three, squeeze, squeeze to the ear. Magnets on your fingertips. Om one. Om two, and drop your shoulder. Let it just dangle a little bit, shake it out a little bit. Yeah. Now let's take a hug. Okay, so we're gonna reach the arms. Hi, how are you? Out to the side, look up, wide arm. Give yourself a hug. Wrap your arms around your upper body. Take your hands to the heads of your shoulders. Spread your fingers. Round the upper back. Bring the chin into the chest, okay? And then maybe even a gentle little twist from side to side, just like you're hugging someone you really love. And then come to center and shake your head yes. Just nod your head yes and shake your head no. And notice what you're doing with your facial muscles. Can you smooth your brow? Can you take a deep breath in and sigh out and soften through the throat, chest, and belly? Draw the heads of the shoulders to the front of the body like you're pulling the skin of your shoulders forward and creating space between the shoulder blades. Holding for a few more breaths. The lower ribs just kind of jut back to the chair behind you as you round the upper back. Create space between the shoulder blades. One more deep breath in, draw sunshine into that space. And as you exhale, let your elbows, your wrists, and your hands just melt down to the lap. And then we're going to really gently roll the head back up to center. Take a slow, deep breath in through the nostrils. Om one, Om two, Om three. Exhale out of the nostrils. Om one, Om two, Om three. Bring one hand to your belly with your thumb into your navel. Bring your other hand to the center of your chest under your collarbones. Let's take a three-part breath. Inhale, the belly pushes into the hands, your rib cage rises, your chest lifts. Exhale, belly draws to the spine, the ribs and the chest soften. All right, so inhale, Om one, belly, Om two, rib cage, Om three, chest rises. Exhale, belly draws to the spine, ribs and chest soften. Right, again, inhale, Om one, Om two, Om three. Exhale, Om one, Om two, Om three. Let's take box breath for 2 rounds, okay? Om one, inhale, 2, 3, hold the breath. Om one, Om two, Om three. Exhale, Om one, Om two, Om three. Hold the breath out. Inhale, Om one, Om two, Om three. Hold the breath. Om one, Om two, Om three. Exhale, Om one, Om two, Om three. Belly draws to the spine. Keep pulling the belly into the spine. Hold the breath out. And then inhale fully and deeply. And exhale slowly and completely. Bring your hands back to your lap. Inhale fully and deeply. Bring lots of light into the body. Exhale slowly and completely. So inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder, like you're pouring water out through that side. Right? Now let's take the chin down to the chest and roll the left ear to the left shoulder and lift the chin. Exhale, chin down to the chest, roll the right ear to the right shoulder, just from side to side. Your palms can be flat down on the lap, and drop your chin to chest and roll the left ear to left shoulder, lift the chin. Inhale, relax your jaw. Exhale, chin to chest, right ear to the right shoulder. Bring your chin down to chest. Now, the next time we swing up, we're going to go to the right shoulder. Right ear to right shoulder, lift the chin. Inhale. Back down to the chest. We're going to repeat that movement 2 more times. Bring the chin to chest. Bring right ear to right shoulder, just working the left side of the neck, okay? Exhale, chin to chest. One more time. Right ear to right shoulder. Lift the chin, breathe in. And exhale, bring the chin down to the chest. Now we're going to go to the left side, left ear to left shoulder. Just lift the chin, inhale, hyperbaroon. Exhale, drop the chin down to the chest. Let's do that twice more. Left ear to left shoulder, lift the chin. Exhale, chin down to the chest. One more time. Left ear to left shoulder, inhale. And exhale, chin down to the chest. Roll the head back up to center. Take your hands and interlace them. Okay, bring your hands behind your neck and skull. Elbows are out to the side like butterfly wings. Imagine the backs of your arms can press into an invisible wall behind you as you lift the chin, stretch the front of the throat, look up. Exhale, close your butterfly wings, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, elbows out to the side. Open up your wings, look up. Exhale, elbows in, chin to chest. One more. Inhale, elbows open, looking up. Exhale, elbows in and drop your hands down. Roll your head back up to center. Bring your arms alongside the body and turn your palms away from the hips. Look over to the right wall. Feel the shoulders blossoming open. Look forward. Let the palms gently face the hips. Let's do that a few more times. Turn your palms away from the hips. Look over to the left wall. Inhale fully. Look forward. Let your palms face the hips. Let's do that 2 more rounds. Inhale. Turn your palms away from the hips. Look over to the right wall. Breathing in. Looking forward, breathing out, palms face the hips. Inhale, turn your palms away from the hips, look over to the left wall. Exhale, palms face the hips. One more round on either side. Inhale, look over to the right wall, palms face the hips, turn away from the hips. And then palms face the hips, look forward. One more, turn your palms away from the hips, look over to the left wall. Inhale and exhale. Now let's cross our forearms like an X shape and imagine you're pulling a sweater up over your head. Inhale, reach high. As you reach your arms out, if it's available to you, stretch your legs out too. Not just stretch up, take a nice big stretch, turn your palms down and let everything release back down. Okay? Lift your shoulders to your ears, squeeze, squeeze, and drop them. Oh, I didn't do back to front. Lift the shoulders up, roll forward and down, right? I don't think I did that. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, roll forward and down, right? Breathing in, shoulders lift. Breathing out, roll forward and down. Inhale, shoulders lift and roll forward, drop them down. 4 more. Breathing in, shoulders lift. Breathing out, forward and down. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, roll forward and down. Breathing in, shoulders lift. Breathing out, forward and down. One more time. Backward circle and drop your shoulders down. Take your right ear to your right shoulder like you're pouring water out through that side. Bring your right arm out to the side in a half T. Bend your elbow. Bring your hand to the left side of the neck and skull. Weigh it down a little. Take a few moments, just imagine those magnets on your left fingertips just releasing down. Maybe shake out your wrist a little and just get a little heavier on that side. Breathing in and out. Now, if you want, you could look up to the upper left-hand corner of your room and let your eyes rest on something there. Okay, as we hold this stretch, we're sending our gaze to diagonally upward, keeping our gaze soft but watching the breath. Okay, take a slow deep breath in and a soft breath out. Inhale and exhale. Slow deep breath in and slow breath out. Staying out here, taking that left arm out to the side, half T, thumb into the fist, maybe drawing some little circles with your left fist and your knuckles on the side walls and going in the other direction. And then letting that hand rest down on the lap and take your index finger to your right temple and bring your head to center and bring both hands down on the lap. So take a moment there, breathing in And breathing out. Inhale and exhale. One more slow, deep inhalation. And now let's take that left ear to left shoulder. Pour water out through that side. Okay. Take the left arm out, half T. Bring the left hand to the right side of the neck and skull. You can let the right arm dangle. Just kind of shake it out. Let it be a little heavy there. Maybe look to the upper right hand corner of the room. That's a little vagus nerve exercise. It helps to kind of connect us to our center of calm, our parasympathetic nervous system. Keep your shoulders nice and soft. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, watch the breath flow in. Watch the breath flow out. Breathing in fresh prana, light energy. And sigh out and soften. Take your right arm out, half T, maybe the thumb into the fist, and draw some slow circles here on the sidewalls with your knuckles. And draw those circles in the other direction. And then let that hand rest on the lap. Take your left index finger to your left temple, push your head to center, and bring your hands down and turn your palms open. Take a deep breath in and a slow, soft breath out. Inhale and exhale. Let's do some cat-cow, okay? And enliven the spine a bit. So bring your hands either onto your thighs, or you could clutch your knees if you want to, okay? And we're going to bend your elbows back and move the chest through the arms and open up your chest, look up, lift the chin, widen across your collarbones, then tuck your tailbone and round under, lower back, middle back, upper back, chin to chest, cat pose. Glide through the arms, vertebrae by vertebrae. Open up the chest, lift the chin. Tuck the tail, round away into your cat pose, chin to chest. Breathing in, gliding through the arms. Open up the chest, lift the chin. Cow pose. Exhale, rounding into cat pose. Let's do 3 more sets. Working vertebrae by vertebrae from tail through crown, gliding through the arms. Roll the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, tuck the tail and round away, chin to chest. Inhale into our cow. Exhale into your cat. One more time, breathing in, gliding through. And breathing out, rounding away and coming back up to your comfortable seat. And then just taking a moment here, breathing in and breathing out. Let's take a face massage. So if you're wearing glasses, take your glasses off. We're going to do a little eye warmer first. So bring your hands together and rub your hands together. I like to kind of focus on the solar plexus, right? Imagine you have a sun there and like just brightly warm, bright white, a warm sun there in the center of the body. And now you're going to just bring that warmth into the centers of the palms, right? As you close your eyes, try to keep your brow soft and the bridge of the nose relaxed. And then bring your hands over your eyes and just spread your fingers and let there be a little bit of like a cupped space between the palms of the hands and the eyes. So allow your eyes to soften beneath your touch. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel the warmth and that light flowing into your eye muscles, softening and relaxing them. Slow, deep inhalation and slow, complete exhalation. Inhale. And as you exhale, take your fingertips to glide down the eyes. Take the first 2 fingers of each hand to either side of your nostrils and pull the flesh along the shape of your cheekbone to the front of the ear. And then go back to center and pull outward. Okay, so let's repeat this motion several times and kind of open up your sinus points here. Right? Few more like that. And then we'll take our fingertips and we'll circle at the jaw muscle. So find that place where if you open and close your mouth, you'll feel it moving, right? And then you'll kind of feel the attachment point of the jaw, and you'll roll your fingers around and give it a little massage, okay? And then we'll go down the mandible, down the edge of your jaw, and just slowly start to explore your lower jaw with your fingertips and just give it a nice massage there, right? And a few more, right? And then we're going to take our hands and shake it out, right? And bring our fingers to pinch together and tap underneath the eyes, right at the center of the cheekbones. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. So inhale. One more time. Breathe in. Okay, now shake that out. We're going to take our hands under our ears. And again, I'm wearing these things, so I'm going to be kind of careful here. But you're going to just separate your last two fingers from your first two fingers. Go up and down like you're sandwiching your ears, up and down. You can let the back of the neck be kind of soft here as you go vigorously up and down, okay? Okay, this is also a good stimulus for the vagus nerve, which is the biggest nerve in the body, as I talk about it a lot because it helps us connect with our center of calm, right? And then we're going to take our hands, and if you want to, give your ears a little stimulus, right? Like kind of pull on the edges of the ears, on your earlobes. You can take your index finger, and it's not put them in the ear holes, but just above, like in the little hollows there, and just turn them little circles there in one direction. Take a few deep breaths if you want to here. Maybe a sigh, a yawn or swallow, reset the body. And in the other direction, slow circles. All right, and then we're going to shake that off, and we're going to tap around the skull. Okay, so make a claw with your hands and just tap around the front and back of the skull and just make your way up to the top of the skull at your own time. And tap the top of the skull like little raindrops at the very top there, and then around the sides. So again, front and back of the ear, back of the skull. Go down the neck, okay, back of the neck. Go up to the top of the shoulders and the crook of the shoulders, okay? And then we're going to, again, just like flap your hands out, like sticky energy, be gone, into the earth. Go, and away, right? Okay, now tap the chest, thymus thump. Take some slow, deep breaths in and out here, right? Breathing in. Inhale. Now pinch your fingers together and go underneath the hollows of your collarbones, okay? This point is called Shufu, and it's said to kind of reverse negative energy, turn it into positive energy. Worth a try, right? Let's go. Let's do that. Just open up that little point there, right? Tap around there, right? All right, you can inhale. And then let's, again, shake it off, okay? Now we're going to take our left hand to our right shoulder, and we're going to go diagonally down to the right hip, and then flick off your fingers and bring your hand down to your lap. Take your right hand to your left shoulder. You're going to go diagonally down to the right hip, like you're just going to peel off any sticky energy, let it go, right? Take your left hand to your right shoulder, go down to the left hip and flick your fingers off. Take the right hand to the left shoulder, go down to the right hip and flick the fingers off. One more time on either side. Left hand to the right shoulder, diagonally down to the left hip, flick your fingers. Right hand to the left shoulder, diagonally down, and flick your fingers off. Okay, turn your palms open, take a deep breath in. And exhale. We'll just do a few more. You're going to take your right ear to your right shoulder, pour water out through the right side. You're going to tap the crook of the neck on that left side. Okay, so take your right hand, cupping it gently, tap around the crook of the neck and the top of the shoulder. Go down the inside of your left arm all the way down to the palm of the hand. And then turn your left palm downward on your lap and tap the back of the hand and go all the way up the outside of the arm, all the way up to the top of the shoulder, the crook of the neck. One more time, okay, down the inside of the arm, all the way to the palm of the hand, down, up the yang side of the arm, up the outside of the arm, all the way up to the shoulder and the crook of the neck. Take your right hand down, bring your chin down to chest, roll your head to center. Just take a moment here. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Kind of notice the energy that you are waking up in your body. Notice all that chi flowing, all that good energy, right? And now take your left ear to your left shoulder. You're going to pour water out through that side. And with your right palm facing upward, relaxing your right wrist and hand on your lap, take your left hand and go ahead and tap out the left side, right? It's just going to be a gentle tap with a little cup palm. And then you're going to go down the inside of that right arm, upper arm, inner elbow, forearm, and palm. And then turn your palm around and tap the back of the hand and go all the way up the outside of the arm to the top of the shoulder, crook of the neck. One more time, down the inside of the arm. All right, palm of the hand, up the outside of the arm, all the way up. Okay, and then let that left hand come down. Bring your chin down to chest. Roll your head up to center. All right, one more time with the tapping. We're going to tap the thighs. And if it's available to you, march in place. If not, just tap the thighs. A few more. And then dust your hands off in the center. Okay, now we're going to go crosswise. Left hand to the right thigh, right hand to the left thigh. If it's available to you, you can march in place. Okay? Few more. And then we're going to dust our hands up in the center and bring the hands down. Take a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Okay, bring your palms to prayer. Press your wrists down. Lift your chest up to your thumbs and take a moment to make a peaceful intention for your practice today. So this could be sending out your good energy to someone you love, a cause that's deeply important to you. You can think of someone or something who makes your life sweeter. Right? Make a dedication for your practice. Maybe there's an element you want to bring more of into your life this week. Peace, balance, happiness. So set that in your mind and your heart, whatever comes up for you at this moment in time. Right? Now we're going to bring the backs of our hands to touch and let the elbows press down. Right? So it's a little carpal tunnel stretch too. Now we're going to rotate our wrists outward, right? Just like rotate them, and it's like you're cupping them out. You're sending out your intention, sending out your good energy. So you're drawing a little flower shape with your wrist staying connected here, rotating the wrists, okay? Breathing in and breathing out. As you send out your cupped palms, imagine that offering that you're sending out into the world, into the universe. And accompanying the movement with the music of your breath and with your positive intention. And the next time you let your palms come forward in a cupped motion, swing your fingertips towards you and down the front of the body and pour all that positivity and light into your own vessel. Okay, a few more like that. Okay, you're also getting a good, nice little stretch and motion for your wrists here. Okay, and then let's bring our palms to prayer, interlace our fingers, turn our palms away, elbows move away, and you're going to push away and round the spine. Okay, tuck the tail, tuck the chin, and then we're going to inhale, reach up. And we're going to exhale, float your arms out to the sides and release them back down and lift the shoulders, puppet strings on the shoulders, and roll them back and down. Okay, now let's take a little bit more for the middle and upper back. We're going to interlace our fingers, make that double fist. Okay, first, maybe bring your elbows a little closer together and just draw some figure eights with your wrists. Okay, so we're going to just bring it a little more into the hands and the wrists here. And then we're going to stick our elbows out to the side and start to like do that rowing boat motion kind of. You're dipping your right elbow down to your right hip, up and around in a loop. Left elbow down to left hip, up and around in a loop. Imagine that you're drawing a figure eight in front of you with your forearms and your elbows, okay? If you want to make it into a little bit more of a twist, go ahead, right? If you feel like it's just feels better if you keep it on one plane in front of you, then you stay there, okay? And keep your wrists kind of soft and supple too, right? We don't want to be stiff there, and we want to be relaxed in our jaw and our throat. Okay, a few more like that, okay? Just kind of enjoy being there. Right? Don't do anything your body isn't comfortable doing. And then take your right elbow to your right hip when next time you get there. And you're going to swing the left elbow up and move it around to the outer left hip. You're going to take your right elbow, lift it up, let it lead the dance. Come around to the outer right hip. Left elbow lifts up, scoops around and down. Right elbow lifts up, scoops around. Now take it really slow with the next one and just kind of really like open up underneath your ribs, open up into the middle and upper back. One more time. All the way around and down. Now we're going to separate our hands and we're going to just draw some like little spirals around us. Move the arms around us. Bring your arms above you. Just a little gentle sway from side to side, right? And then back down. The body around the shoulders, around the ribs, around the hips, and relax. Take a deep breath in and a soft sigh out. Let yourself soften and just feel all that energy that you're flowing through your body, breathing in and breathing out. All right, we're going to do some side stretches. Let's just start with the hand behind the skull to support your neck and your skull, your elbow out to the side. And you can sit if you want, if it's available to you to be kind of like create space here, take your left wrist to slide inside your inner left thigh a little bit, just a little bit, so that if you drop your elbow down, or it could just rest in your thigh, you drop your elbow down, you can use it to kind of twist open a little bit. So think about your right elbow moving back in space, and you could set your gaze to the tip of your right elbow as you lean over a little bit more to the left. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Let's come on up and let's take our right hand down. Take a slow breath in and a soft breath out. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So take your left hand behind your head, your elbow out to the side, half a butterfly wing. Your right elbow forearm might even slightly come inside your inner right thigh. And we're going to tilt our torso gently over to the right. And then you could look to the tip of your left elbow and maybe lean back a little more. Maybe find just a little gentle twist open. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Slow, deep breath in. And slow breath out. We're coming back up. Okay, and we're going to take our hand back down. Breathing in. Maybe a sigh out. Okay. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's take the movement of holding up the heavens, pushing down the earth. So we're going to take our right palm to face up and our left palm faces down. And arms are on either side of the body, right? We're not crossing over at all. We're just going to lift our right arm as high as we can, push our left hand down as low as we can, and we're going to lean our torso over to the left. Now here, if you want to, you can move your head a little bit from side to side, right? Just a slow little nod, or you could just look straight forward. And now let's come back to center. And as we switch, we are going to come down through the midline. We're going to Pass our pinkies through the midline. We're going to take our left palm to push up and our right palm pushes down. We're going to lean our torso over to the right side. Maybe you want to nod your head no, or just look forward. See what feels good for you. Breathing in and breathing out. Now we'll move a little bit, faster through. We're going to move our pinkies through the midline, press down with the left, up with the right, lean over to the left, and switch. Move your pinkies through the midline, reach up with the left palm and down with the right, holding up the heavens, pushing down the earth, leaning to the right. One more time on either side, okay? Pushing up with the right and down with the left, lean to the left. Breathing in and breathing out, coming through the midline, reaching up with the left palm, straightening the arms, pushing down with the right, lean to the left. Lean to the right, and come back to your comfortable seat, breathing in and breathing out. Now let's take our hands down to our thighs and we're going to do some circles, okay? Just do what your body is comfortable with here, right? We're going to just shift our weight a little bit from one hip to the next. So shift your weight around, right? You're kind of going through the motions of cat-cow, but you're also reaching a little bit into the side gate of your body as well, right? Now, if you want to make it even more like kind of open and cardiovascular in a way, like you want to kind of like open up a little, as you come forward, you could reach out like you're going to give someone a hug, and then you could cross your arms at your chest. So you're now adding an arm movement. If that makes you confused or you don't feel steady, don't do it, okay? You can just keep your hands on your lap. Okay, and then we're going to bring the hands down and come back to the front. Take a deep breath in and a soft sigh out. Okay, let's go in the other direction. Okay? And again, always be guided by your comfort, be guided by your breath here. All right, some slow circles. And a few more. It might feel different in the other direction. And you come back to your comfortable seat. Let's see, I'm thinking of what we can do here. Okay, so if you'd like to take your knee into your chest, okay, so you could take a strap around your shin, or you could just pull the knee up and do some circles, okay? Just a few circles here if you'd like to join me in one direction and in the other. Roll out your lower back and bring your leg down, stretch it out. Take your other hand or a strap underneath your left knee, pull that knee in towards you and do some circles there. So this can be a good release for your hip and your lower back, and also gives your belly a little massage. So just taking a few moments there. And roll in the other direction. Okay, and then we're going to bring our foot down to the ground. Okay, and then let's take a little forward bend. Okay, so bringing your hands onto your thighs and your feet to the ground, we're going to slide our hands down and we're going to lean forward. Right? And let your head go and just shake your head no and nod your head yes. And take a deep breath in and give yourself a sigh out. And then shift your weight a little bit from one sitting bone to the next, just from hip to hip. Just become a little bit of a rag doll with your torso here. You can kind of just feel that gentle shift of weight, a little sway from side to side. Maybe as you come to center, you can give yourself a little horse flutter. Or open the eyes, stick the tongue out. Now, as we come up, you have a choice. You could roll up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, from the tailbone through the crown of the head, or you could come up with a flat back, moving from the hips and keeping the chest lifted, right? And then as you come up, take one hand to your belly and one hand to the chest. So you're taking a few moments just to feel the breath rising and falling behind your hands. A few moments there. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and exhale. A slow, deep breath in and slow, soft breath out. Right? Let's take, it's kind of a little bit of a, what we're going to do is we're going to take ourselves into like a little hug, okay? So wrap your arms around, and it is also sort of like a little bit of a movement sequence, right? So our chin's coming to our chest, and then we're going to open our arms really wide and look up. Now, next time we take a hug, we're going to take the opposite arm on top, okay? Chin to chest. And then we're going to expand and open up. Let's do that. Let's do 2 more sets, okay? So you're going to bring the opposite arm on top as you give yourself a hug, chin to chest, and then expand and open. And bring your opposite arm, give yourself a hug, bring your opposite arm on top, and expand and open. One more time on either side. Give yourself a hug, expand and open. And one more time. Give yourself a hug. And open up. Okay. Let's take our arms across and bring our hands to our shoulders and tuck our chin. And this is a little Qigong exercise. A white crane spreads its wings. We're going to float our arms up to the sky and open out really wide. And then we're going to bring the arms back across the chest like our feathers are just folding across our chest, chin to chest. Again, go ahead and open out. Inhale. And exhale. We're crossing our hands at our chest. Now this time, you could do it the way we just did it, or you could take a little twist as you open up. Little like 45-degree twist. And then we're coming back to fold our wings. And again, a little twist to the left. And back and fold the wings. Let your hands drop down to your lap. Roll your head up to center. Take a slow, deep breath in. And a slow, soft breath out. Okay. Let's take a open twist with the right elbow pressing onto the thigh, just like kind of coming across the thigh. And the left arm is going to dangle alongside the outer left shin and ankle. And you're going to bring the left arm out to the side in a half T and start to float the arm back a little bit, okay? And then we're going to roll out the top wrist a little bit. And we're going to just open up across the middle and upper back, the chest and shoulder. And then exhale, bring that arm back down, half T, and release it down, right? Let's take our left forearm across the lap and the right arm dangles alongside the outer right shin or ankle. Take a deep breath in, slow breath out, and then let's sweep that right arm out to the side, half T, and lean back a little bit here. Maybe roll out your top wrist. Breathing in and breathing out. And again, another slow circle, right? Leaning back and coming back, half T, and then we're going to bring our right elbow on our right thigh, left elbow on the left thigh, a little forward bend again. Maybe shift your weight. Sway a little bit from side to side. Keep the back of the neck soft. And again, either roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, or if you'd like to, come up with a flat back, just lifting from the earth. And then take a deep breath in and exhale. Just settle, release. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's take an upright twist. Okay, so we're going to let's take our arms up and then twist. Okay, so you're going to take your right hand behind you and your left arm is on the outside edge of that right thigh. And then let's slowly turn to look back over our shoulder. So breathing in and breathing out, looking behind you. Let your inhalation lengthen you from the tail through the crown. Let your exhalation slowly find this rotation as the belly draws in and up to the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, little twist. And now stay in the twist, but look forward as you inhale. And look back behind you as you exhale. Again, breathing in, looking forward. Breathing out, looking back. A few more times. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, look behind you. Just stay here, breathing and breathing out. We'll come back to the center. Okay, take a moment there, breathing in. And soften. Okay, let's do this on the other side. So reach the arms up. And then we're going to twist. Okay, so take your left hand behind you, your right arm diagonally across the lap, right hand to the outside of the left thigh, lengthen up, inhale, turn to look back over your left shoulder as you exhale. Breathing in, lengthen, breathing out, and feel the grounded nature of the lower body. And as you inhale, open up the upper body, find a little more twist, and stay in the twist. Look forward as you inhale. Look back behind you as you exhale. Little neck release. Chin stays parallel to the floor. Face is soft. Looking forward and looking back. One more time. Breathing in, look forward. Breathing out and looking back. And then let's come back to our comfortable seat. Okay? So let's do lion pose 3 times. Okay? So you're going to take your thumbs into the centers of the hands, wrap your fingers around your thumbs, bring your hands to rest on your thighs with your arms straight. You're going to shrug your shoulders up to the ears. You're going to squeeze your facial muscles. At the count of 3, let everything go, okay? So you're going to stick the tongue out. You're going to stretch it out like that, okay? So inhale, Om 1, squeeze, Om 2, squeeze, squeeze, Om 3, squeeze, and let it go. Okay, 2 more times, letting go, whatever we're holding on to, whatever we're just gripping onto, we're gonna let it go. So I want you to really let those shoulders go. I want you to stretch out your hands, stick out your tongue, and maybe either look to the tip of the nose or focus on bringing your eyes to the third eye, right? So, okay, inhale, squeeze your fists, your shoulders, your facial muscles. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, let it go. One more time, okay? Thumbs into fist, shrug your shoulders, squeeze your facial muscles. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, let it go. And soften a little bit here and turn your palms open. So as you sit back or lie back, whatever you want to do for your the end of our class is always that relaxation. So take a moment or two if you want to take a drink of water, if you want to cover yourself up or make yourself more comfortable in some way that works for you, go ahead. Okay, so just taking a moment there. Let's do a little like tension release. And so we're going to take our right arm up. We're going to squeeze our hand, we're going to stretch out our hand, and we're going to drop arm. Okay? Let it go. Drop it. Yeah. You take your left arm just in front of you, squeeze your hands into fists, open up your palm, and let it drop. Okay? You could do that with the lower body. If that's available to you, stretch your right leg out. Point and flex your foot and drop your foot down. Take your left leg out, point and flex your foot and drop it down. Squeeze your shoulders to your ears and drop them. Take a deep breath in and a big soft sigh out, and allow your body to just soften. Sit back in your chair, and I'm going to turn on a little music and we'll do some relaxation. Right? Deep, slow breath in, soft sigh out, letting the fresh prana flow into the body like a wave of positivity and light. And then letting your exhalation be the wave that flows out of the body what is not useful, filling up your body with light energy. And exhale. Bringing your palms to prayer, or you could bring one hand to heart, belly, whatever feels right for you. And let's take a moment to touch the point of light between the eyebrows or visualize that point of light, your Ajna chakra, the seat of the higher self that brought you to your yoga practice today. Honor your higher self within for coming to your practice for some self-care and self-love. Lower your hands down to your lips for kind and gentle words and to your heart center as we bow gently forward. We honor the light in all living beings. And namaste, and thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I
Thank
will see you
you.
next week. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Okay, everybody, have a great one. Thank you for joining me, and see you soon.